It's a true story about a guy named Desmond Doss, who was a conscientious objector. He abhorred violence. It was against his principles, his religious beliefs, but he wanted to serve his country in World War II and as a medic. So how does somebody go into the worst place on earth without a weapon? So he did, in fact, do that. It was given to me by a producer, Bill Mechanic. I read the project. It was all the more compelling to me for having, because it was a true story. And, I just thought I could bring my visual to it. Oh, Andrew's like an amazing actor. He's a young actor. In fact, you don't quite know what age he is. He could be 22 or he could be 32. We don't know, but he's in that gray area. So he's kind of an everyman kind of guy, and he's not your typical heroic kind of cat. Although I think inside himself, he is. He's a guy with convictions and beliefs, and he's very strong principled, personally. So he's able to understand those things and portray them very well. Also, just wonderful actor. He's got a great gift. And I think that this film is character-centric, so it really focuses on this one guy. So you have to have someone who can carry that ball, and someone with his extraordinary acting gifts. But he really is the heart of the film, and so you need a quarterback in there. I mean, there's a lot of guys walking around after the war. Specifically because he, dragged them to safety, or patched their wounds as a medic, or whatever he did, he saved a lot of lives. I think he got a citation, a Congressional Medal of Honor, for actually single-handedly saving 75 wounded guys and getting them off this ridge while under fire and mortars and bullets and everything else. So, yeah. Not faint of heart, and he had a big pair. He didn't want to kill anyone. He wouldn't touch a weapon. But what kind of madman goes into this kind of conflagration like that without being armed? And he did, and he stood by his convictions, and he was the bravest of the brave. Ballistics. It's a lot easier to sort of conk somebody with a blunt instrument than it is to, with bombs and bullets and fire and all that sort of stuff. It's a lot more to orchestrate, and certainly more complex. And I had less time and less money to do it than usual. So basically, it's the same. It's the same problem. It's basically what you're trying to do is make something clear. Clarity and truth. So find the truth of it and find a way to show it, probably heightened truth, where it's more clear, and at the same time have a semblance of chaos. There's not much CGI here. Almost all of it's like in-camera, practical stuff. There's not a whole bunch of CGI. I show shots to people of dudes being blown up on fire and flying into the camera, and they go, "Wow, great CGI. It looks real." I said, "Well, it is real." And they think, "Well, how do you do that?" And I said, "Wow." Special effects team is real good. I love the stuff when they finally hit the battlefield, because that's, I think, the story culminates in, you set it up. I mean, what's going to happen once they hit the worst place you've ever seen, which it is. So, with this guy who hopefully you've come to really love and understand and suffer with, and he goes to a place where, he measures up just fine.